Hey, fellow dragons! It's time for my least favorite rat in the game! Why is the TV volume at 10? It shouldn't go over 9 while I'm recording things. There we go. I'm scared to turn it all the way off after the Quest for Infinity incident. I will be replaying that game in French just to have a version that has game audio up. Eventually, not immediately. Also, I need more excuses for Code Lyoko content. There are only so many fan games, and I can only... Like, I want to play some more IFSCL, but I can't right now because I have to remake my damn cheat sheet, which does require playing it some, but not properly playing it. And, with the most recent update, it didn't add anything new to the story. In fact, I think it made a few minor changes to Chapter 1. And I would like to see those at some point, but it didn't add new chapters. It actually took down several of the chapters to be improved so that they can receive improvements. And when those chapters are back, I will, I think I'll play through that one in French, because I need to practice my French. My French is terrible. French is my second language, and I'm bad at it. Thanks to this game, I almost know as much Japanese as I know French. Actually, no, I actually know the language rules for French. No, I definitely know a lot more French than I know Japanese. But, yo, exaggerations and shit. Let's get Masamune's ass out of the way. Do I still have the thing for the... Okay. I was about to say, do I still have the thing for the bit? Yep, I've got it highlighted in the corner. I wonder if it'll fit on anyone else. Oh fuck, I have to do Kohoru right now. Okay, everybody. Okay, looks like everybody's picked a partner, so here's the pair breakdown. Oh, I'm so sorry, Senri. I'll make it up to you when you're around, I swear, kiddo. Sakuya and Mikoto, of course. Well, now I have to check. Too big, but kind of fits. Kinda. Yeah, I have a thing for a bit. Maybe it'd fit Heishi if I inverted it, but that sure wouldn't work. I'm not going through that. Uh-huh. Poor Itsuki, he's on his own again. Oh, right. And that's how we formed, how all the pairs were formed, except Itsuki, who is either on his own or with Sarada-kun, I don't know. We all stay within the same teams, though, so things might not change too much. Besides, as long as I get to be with everyone, everything will be fun. Kohoru, fuck off. Man, I get to be partners with Senri. Awesome. Now we can both work on fixing your bad shut-in habits together. Won't that be so much fun? You have to be kidding me. I'm not gonna come out of my room for anything. If I do, this bully will get me. Oh, really? You're going to lock yourself into your room which doesn't have a working door? I'd like to see that. Fuck. I should have picked Senri-kun so that Kakeru-kun does not, bully him. Was picking Masamune-kun a mistake? Kakeru, don't overdo it. I know. He always overdoes it and you stand there and do nothing. This is why I don't trust people. Seriously, what kind of warning is that, Toya? Haven't you got anything more substantial? You're basically the official adult on this ship. Why won't you fucking do anything? Can't you just tell him not to bother me, period? All he does is ruin my peaceful and quiet life as it is. And he goes farther than just bothering me. Man, Senri, you exaggerate so much. Come on, man, this is gonna be good times. Oh dear, I definitely made a mistake. No, well, okay, maybe. Those two being paired off together is definitely a bad thing no matter what. I might need to keep a closer eye on those two for a while. Masamune-san turned around to face me and extended his hand. Either way, I look forward to being partners with you, Kohoru. Thank you! Ugh. Do you mind if we shake on it? Shake? Oh, yeah, shaking hands. It's an expression of friendship. I mean, I guess some people can use that. It's more of a polite greeting thing. Alright. My handbook mentioned handshakes, but I've never shook hands before. Friends? When was the last time I got to start a new relationship with someone on friendly terms? I look forward to being your partner too! There was like a happy expression for like 4 seconds. That was like, what, 2-3 frames of animation? Yeah, I think that was like just 2 frames or something. You really haven't had much exposure to other people, have you? Hey, Masamune! I can't see your hand! Yeah, it cuts it off at the thing. Are you wearing your gloves right now? Just kind of want to know. Hey guys, can I join up with you guys too? With you too? I got left out in the cold. Seriously, what is this? High school group assignments all over again? Everyone pairs off with their best buddies and leaves the weird kid on their own. I mean, I know I'm weird. But y'all don't have to spell it out for me by pairing off with everyone else. 'Cause, I mean, let's be real. All of us need fucking therapy. Itsuki! Oh, right. Mikoto-chan's team only had 3 people. Itsuki-san must have been extra. I mean, you're up for it, right, Kohoru-chan? I'm super fun. Like, I'm fun to hang out with, and plus I can teach you all kinds of very interesting things. You've been on your own your whole life, right? Did anyone give you the puberty talk? Hey. Really? Really? Once I came here, I realized there were so many things I didn't understand. I know I must have caused so much extra trouble for everyone. Also, Mikoto-chan told me I absolutely should not learn that if anyone offers me a puberty talk, it should not be from any of the guys, and I should just ask one of the Hyokos for a medical book. But I'd be really grateful if you could teach me other things that I need to know, so that I don't have to be such a burden on everyone. Oh, you are so adorably cheerful. Sure, I'll teach you everything you need to know, from party manners to bedding techniques. Bedding techniques? Is that like how to make a bed? I already know that one. Oh, no. Those are the most fun, you see. That's enough, Itsuki. Aldra, looks like your chaperone's still around. I forgot about him for a second there. Who are you calling a chaperone? Itsuki? Why? I know that this game's trying to make you seem worse than Masamune, given the things that Masamune is gonna be. Given some of the Masamune shit that happens later. My vague recollections of it. I'm hoping it's not worse than the vague recollections. But dude, fucking chill. I can only do so much. I can only do so much to make you seem like less of a creep. Because unlike Masamune... Okay, so, spoiler alert, somewhat spoiler alert for Itsuki's route. And if I don't remember whether it says in this or if it was from some translation notes of a story summary for the sequel that I read, because the sequel never got localized, and I love this game and its world, and most of its characters. Itsuki, his profession was a prostitute. Itsuki was a male prostitute. Now, given his power, it's debatable as to whether he actually slept with anyone. He probably did, a little bit. But he could always use his dream power to make people think that he slept with them and still get paid without actually doing it. Which, honestly, still kind of sleazy if that's the case. But that's part of why he says pervy things, but actually he's also, like, he's not, like, he also uses that, those old behaviors as a facade. Meanwhile, Masamune, underneath his, the other aspects of his personality, trying to be the responsible one, the need to look out for everyone, the overcautiousness, he has a perv layer underneath that, and you will see that in his route. Like, he's not using, like, pervy tendencies or anything like that as a facade. Like, his other aspects of his personality don't seem to be a facade, like Itsuki's pervert side does. I mean, like, he's still gonna be a little promiscuous, but a lot of the over-exaggerated stuff, that's him playing things up to hide, like, as part of a defense mechanism and kind of hide his true feelings about stuff to an extent. Itsuki's fucking complicated. He's one of the most complicated characters in this game, and I fucking love him as a character. If he were a person in real life and he walked up to me and said the things he said, he's getting punched in the dick. But as a character in a visual novel, he's fucking great. He's got depth to him. Most of the characters do. Unfortunately, all of the depth for all the characters comes in the form of trauma. But, yeah. Yeah, all the characters except for the bad guy all the characters except for this one dude named Shiro have depth to them. Okay, I take that back. Ron's not that deep. His motivations are really interesting, but I don't remember anything in his route that made him a deeper character than what he presents. That's the Switch telling me that to stop ranting and get on with the game. But yeah, no, Itsuki's using, playing up his perverted side as a, form of a facade. He does have some of those tendencies, but not nearly to the exaggerated extent that he plays them off as. Whereas Masamune has much worse perversions under the surface. Oh, fuck. Well, if you're not, then we would appreciate being left alone for some private lesson time. Isn't that right, Kohoru? Oh dear, this conversation got really confusing really fast. I don't know what to say next. Enough, Itsuki. Sarada doesn't have a partner either, so go keep him company and teach him all you want. Sure, that kid could teach you a thing or two. Oh man, I gotta be a babysitter now? This sucks. Why does he have to actively be such a handful? He's doing that on purpose, I know it, so why the fuck does he have to do that? Masamune-san heaved a heavy sigh. I didn't understand what they were all talking about, but I did know that sigh meant he was very, very tired. Kohoru? Yeah? What do you think of, Kakeru? I think he wants to be a nice and kind person, but he's a bit of a bully and needs to work on that. How about Senri? I haven't spoken with Senri-kun much yet, but he was very helpful when I went looking for the gloves, so he's probably a nice person too. And Itsuki? Itsuki-san? I think he's, nice. He's weird. He even called himself that, but he himself said he was weird, but he's, nice. Oh dear, did I say something wrong? No, it's okay. You're right, he isn't a bad person at heart. Look, just, if you don't understand something, come ask me about it right away, okay? Don't ask Itsuki. Okay, thank you very much. Good. Next, I guess we should figure out... Whoa, when did it get so late? Huh? Sorry, I have to go report into the world. Why don't you go back to your room and wait? Okay. With that, Masamune-san strolled off somewhere deep within the depths of the ship. He must be very busy with all those reports he has to give to the world. I should do what he asked me to and head back to my room. I wonder if that means he's in direct contact with the world. I didn't know very much about things, but even I'd heard about the world. It was a serious, powerful thing, and everybody obeyed it. I couldn't imagine what it could possibly be like to talk to something that huge. Which language do they talk in? I'm sure the world has to know all of them. Ow! A loud crashing sound made me jump. I looked around but couldn't see what made it. Where did that noise come from? Are we under attack again? Ah, I think it came from over there. Oh no. Okay, what is this? This is a... Oh. Hold on. That is Discord. Let me check this real quick. Oh, it's the kitchen. Oh, okay. Come on, phone. Let me... Alright, let's just silence that for a minute. What's that smell? It stinks so much it's making my nose hurt. Ew. I think I just stepped on something. Oh no. Oh no, Akito-kun, I'm so sorry. I didn't see you on the floor. I had no idea you would be taking a nap right here. I'm sorry I stepped on you. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to. Are you okay? Ugh. Please, you have to stop them. They're ruining the kitchen. Them? Wash it first, then let it soak for hours. Huh? Wash what, Akito-kun? What the fuck? Dude, she's not gonna understand. She's still trying to she's still trying to deal with the bullshit from Itsuki and Masamune a few minutes ago. She's not gonna comprehend your recipe. What is it even a recipe for? Oh, fuck. Ugh. Simmer until it's soft. Drain it thoroughly. Thoroughly, you hear? Then add the bacteria. Let it ferment for hours and then... Akito-kun? Akito-kun? Oh no, hang in there! He passed out? What was he talking about? Simmer what? Ferment what? Ugh. Oh. Fuck. I don't have a thing for this. Fuck, hold on. Do I have an empty Pringles can? No. Shit. Wait, maybe I do. Maybe there's one in the trash. No, that's soda bottles. That's not gonna help me. Shit. Well, now I have an empty soda can. This might work. Now let's just get into the right voice. Oh, hey. What you up to? Nothing. I heard a really loud noise, so I came to check what it was, but, what the fuck? Wow, did... Oh, wait, wrong one. Okay, never mind. Oh, that... Yeah, I heard it from outside. Woke me right up from my nap. You're standing still as a statue. What's up? Nothing. I was just, surprised, that's all. My, your sunglasses sure are nice. You think so? Thanks. Do you know what's causing this smell? Me? Nah. Why don't you try asking them? Them? Ew, the smell's getting stronger. What was that thing on Ron's face? It was not his sunglasses. I don't know what that was. What on earth could be causing it? For those who came here directly from the prologue and don't know, other than the fact that I hate Masamune, and came here to see me suffer, during the Heishi route, I ended up giving him a southern accent and it just stuck, so that's the voice I've been doing for him since, and I did his first. So, the prologue is the only one that doesn't have him having a southern accent. We'll just say that he was trying to hide it during the prologue to show off for the child. You know, something about this seems kind of off. I thought it was supposed to have a more, like, softer, more mellow aroma to it. Mild. Like milk? Yeah, maybe. It was white and sticky looking, kinda like milk. What the fuck are they making? Nanami-chan, Heishi-kun, what are you two doing? Oh. That stuff's gross whether you do it right or not. Then again, I don't like the majority of fermented foods. Like, I mean, I'm a 31-year-old human who hates the taste and smell of beer. Because something about the fermentation process, just the smell physically makes me sick. Same goes with wine. I can tolerate the smell better, but it's still just gross fermented grape juice to me. if it's been fermented, chances are I'm not going to like it. So I have that bias against any fermented food. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be mostly liquid, or it could be like I know that soy sauce goes through some form of mild fermentation, but that's one of the few fermented foods I can tolerate. Now I think about it, I don't like cheese either. And that's kind of just fermented milk. Ugh. Now granted, I don't like regular milk either. My food issues are severely weird, fellow dragons. I will have to go into detail about what I know about my own food issues sometime in the future, just to see if anyone else can relate, because oh boy are they weird. Some of my food issues I don't even know about until they come up. Oh, hey Kohoru! We were just trying to ferment some soybeans to make natto. Natto? Why would you want to make that? It's stinky on its own. It's stinky on a good day. This is because we wanted to eat it. Natto has a lot of vitamins and protein. Oh, that's why it smells so... Wait, no. Natto isn't supposed to smell this bad. It smells so bad it knocked Akito-kun out. Why are they acting like everything's all normal? Don't they notice the smell at all? I can't take any more of this stench. I need to find someone and get help. But who? Just guessing how you haven't even tried. No, absolutely not. I will go nowhere near that malodorous nightmare. I mean, she would say that. Really? Center is the second one she thought of? That works. I'm not leaving my room. Yuiga's out there. Fuck that shit. I'm not leaving this room. Locked myself in this bathroom. I'm not coming out. It's the only part of this it's the only part of this little apartment that has a fucking door left. You know, maybe if I just turned the whole dining hall into a flower bed, that might help. Kakeru's a bully, everybody! Those of you who came from his route, you know. He can be a sweet guy, but he's also a bully. He needs therapy. He needs therapy hard. So he stops being a bully. I think they would all cause more problems than they would solve. And if Rom was gonna come in here and do anything, he would have. And Akito-kun's unconscious on the floor from the smell. Oh. That only leaves Itsuki-san and Masamune-kun. I breathed in those odors for too long. I clawed at there, desperately hoping to get for something to hang on to. My hands found nothing to grasp. I helplessly collapsed on the floor. Oh no, I'm gonna be just like Akito-kun in a minute. You okay, Kohoru? son? I thought he went to give his report to the world. How many times do I have to tell you two not to brew up poisonous concoctions? Hey, this ain't poisonous, it's natto. There's nothing poisonous about natto. What you made is nothing like natto. It smells so bad that it's knocking people unconscious. I tripped over Akito on my way in here. Ron's wearing a fucking gas mask. I don't know where he got that, but he's wearing one. You two think this shit is edible? Dump it out and clean up the kitchen now. Ron, stop standing around like a mannequin and help Akito up, goddammit. And why didn't you stop them? You have a fucking gas mask and could tolerate breathing this shit air. Where did you get that? Okay, so I'm gonna confess something to you guys, fellow dragons. Masamune was the 4th route that I played. I didn't hate him at the point that I played him originally. I was very peeved that he was just allowing Kohoru to pick on Senri. Yeah, I think my order for the first playthrough was... I did Senri, Kohoru, Itsuki, then Masamune, and immediately regretted it. That was when I played through on the Vita version. I was very disappointed. I didn't dislike Masamune as a character until I completed his route. I was peeved at him for the bullshit he allowed other characters to do. All of Kakuru's bullying and just, like, him letting people get away with shit that they shouldn't have. I mean, I know he's just one guy and can only do so much, but if you look at exactly the way that he reacts, the just like, hey, cut it out, without any real consequences, that made me frustrated. It made me frustrated and uncomfortable, and I didn't realize until playing the game again as an older adult, that the reason it made me uncomfortable back then was the flashbacks to high school and middle school where I'd get bullied, and unless there was a camera or a parent nearby that would report the teacher for misconduct, the teachers would do nothing, or at the most they would say, hey, cut that out. No real consequences for any of it. And real consequences are the only thing that would get people to stop. And that's what's been going on here. And that's one of the reasons why my hatred for Masamune has intensified. But I didn't start hating him until the events of his route. And I'm talking about even the good ending. I'm going to try to get the good ending, because Kohoru deserves that. Kohoru deserves happiness, and unfortunately, this is the path we are stuck on with her. Really, in order for her to, like, I don't think she should be with anybody. Her mental age is too young, and these fuckers are all traumatized. Masamune at this point in the game, you'll start to see, like, you'll start to get why I hate him later. But oh boy, is him yelling at people and actually doing something fun to read. That's the point that I was trying to get at. And then tangent happened because that's how my brain does stuff. As he shouted orders to everyone, Masamune-san started opening windows in the dining hall. Fresh air. I might live through this. With each wonderful gust of air, my headache and nausea started to clear up. When I felt well enough to sit up, Masamune-san had already tossed out the source of the noxious stench and cleaned up. So, even though he ordered, still no consequences, because clearly Heishi and Nanami didn't actually have to clean jack shit if Masamune is the one who did it. He's supposed to be the adult, but he's fucking pushover. How are you feeling? Much better, thank you. You still look pale. You should go back to your room and rest. Come on, I'll walk you. God, if they want to cook, fine. But can they just follow a fucking recipe? All they do is waste food and create problems. Maybe I should ban them from using the kitchen entirely and let Akito and Ron handle the cooking for their team's turn for cooking. Well, actually, it'll be on Akito then. Shit. Masamune-san, are you sure you don't have to go back to giving your report? Oh, that? No, I only found out about the kitchen fiasco after I finished that up. He did? I guess he must have come straight here right after he got done with it. He must be really tired by now. I shouldn't burden him any further. Thank you, but I think I can make it back to my room on my own. Why don't you take a break? Masamune, are you gonna do anything with real consequences this time? No, stop. But was that Senri-kun? Looks like it. What are those two getting up to this time? Masamune's on side, exhaustedly rubbing his temples with 2 fingers. Sorry, Kohoru. Can you make it back to your room yourself so I can deal with this by not actually dealing with it and just telling Kakeru to stop and walking away and him basically still doing it? Okay. Thanks. Go get some rest, okay? Feel free to call me if you need anything. Cell phones haven't been invented yet. Kohoru, Is something wrong? Why are you just standing there staring off into space? Oh, Mikoto-chan, Sakuya-san, hello! Are you by yourself today? I thought you and Masamune were partnered up. Yeah, you see, Masamune-san is... That is not what's happening, you lying bastard. Come on, Senri, do you really think you could beat me in a foot race? Stay away! Hey, you two, no running in the hallways! Oh god, he is a teacher! Seriously, have you seen these fucking hallways? They're just railing. You're gonna end up falling over the edge and hurting yourself. Stop it! Oh, that explains it. Yeah, it seems like Masamune-san is a very, very busy man. He is the responsible sort after all. You mean he's easily guilt-tripped into handling everyone else's messes? To an extent, he doesn't even do a good job of it at that. Everyone's messes? You know that Kohoru picks on Senri, fully expecting that Masamune will intervene. It's hard to... Oh, wait, no. It's hard to tell if that's kindness or cruelty on his part. Whatever the case, a true fight between espers would be a disaster. Masamune is the grease that keeps the ship running smoothly functioning. Out of necessity, because it is literally his job and he has no choice. Alright, this seems like a good time for me to have a bathroom break and see what the hell my friends sent me on Discord real quick. And make sure the little bro doesn't need a ride. I'm back, fellow dragons. I also cooked dinner while I was gone. After that, the day passed in a whirlwind, and I went to sleep not knowing if Masamune-san had a chance to take a break at all. Loud! Loud, why are you yelling? I'm not reading this again. This happened this episode. If it happens again in a different episode... Nope, we're not reading that again. That happened like 5 minutes ago. For you guys. For me, it was a little longer, but I had to make sure my friend was okay because he hit his head at work. And actually his exact words were he walked into a robot arm. So yeah. Had to make sure he was okay. And then I cooked dinner. Or at least set it up so all it has left to do is simmer for about an hour. Maybe an hour and a half. So yeah. Back to game. But yeah, I'm not repeating things that happened to this episode. If they happened in the prologue, that's fine. If they happened in the Kohoru introduction, that's fine. But otherwise, it's not getting read again. Unless it happens in a future episode, not this one. As long as it doesn't repeat with multiple times for the same episode, because they're often... Some of these games, I wonder if their original intention was to do an episodic release until someone with enough sway on the dev team was like, yeah, no, the fans aren't gonna go for that. We don't... So, let's not do that. And then they rushed to put it all back together. And didn't take out the constant flashbacks. I don't know if this one is one of them or not. Like, I don't think people were thinking of doing that in the PSP era. When this game was originally released. Oh well. That might be another one of those messes that Masamune-san feels like he has to deal with. No, I can't let myself get sad. Translators? You keep doing this. I know that people commonly use it as such, but depressed is not the same as intense sad. It's a lot worse than that. Well, hey! I just noticed that picture of that island in the background. Oh, that's a hint. That's a hint of what's to come. Maybe not for this route, but for other routes, maybe. But, yeah, depression and being depressed is a very different thing than just severe sadness. And using it as a synonym as such needs to stop. It does not mean intense sadness. It is commonly used as that, but that is not what it is. It is worse than that. As someone that has depression and goes through depressive episodes from time to time, being actually depressed is worse. And there are moments in this game where being actually depressed is a thing that the characters go through. In Heishi's route, oh boy, does that boy go through some depression during that point? Like, he is actually going through some depression. Senri might have some depression issues himself. It might be part of why he hermits. I know that my depression makes me want to hermit. But Kohoru here, letting herself get, like, intensely sad, she's got, like, with what I know about this character, that is not the way her trauma presents itself. It does not present itself as smiling depression, where fake cheerful on the outside, constant anguish and pain and on the inside. Nervous and unsure that, yeah, unless she's supposed to be actually depressed on the inside, and the voice actor is just not reading as such, and I'm going off of what the voice actor does as far as how the voices go, to give me an idea of like, to help me have a better idea of the character's personality, except for in some exceptions where I, completely go the other direction because, too problematic. Let's be real, that's mostly gonna be Itsuki. So, yeah, no. I keep trying to give them the benefit of the doubt, but they keep doing this. And there are characters with actual depression, and using it in this sense for characters that don't, bit of a problem. If you look over in Kakeru's route, that motherfucker has smiling depression. On top of being his bullying comes from issues. It's not a healthy way to deal with it, but that's how he's dealing with it. No, that motherfucker has freaking depression. He has smiling depression. He's keeping all his shit inside. So with the way things are with this, like, the way they keep using it for other characters, I don't like the way they've been using it. They need to, I mean, they're consistent about it at least, but that's like, really? This is the thing you're gonna be consistent on. I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt and say that maybe Kohoru might be, so I'm gonna let it go this time, even though I've just finished a rant about it. But it's frustrating. There are characters with actual depression, and using depressed to mean intense sad is just not. It's bad. It's bad. No, I can't get that sad. I have to step up and be a better person, and learn to be a better person. Now's not the time for sleep. I should read my book on manners and prepare for tomorrow. Awkward. Kohoru? Hey. You'll trip if you don't pay more attention. Oh, right, I'm very sorry. Don't need to apologize to me. Are you okay? You're looking a little tired. I guess I am a little. I'm sure you're still trying to get used to life aboard the ship, but please don't push yourself, okay? I won't. Masamune-san, what about you? Are you making sure you get enough sleep too? I'm fine, you don't have to worry about me. No, if you start to feel field work is too much for you, that's fine, just let me know, okay? Thank you, but I can handle this. It's not bad at all. Even though Masamune-san must be really busy, he still takes the time to think about me. I have to make sure I don't cause any extra worry for him. It'll be just the two of us today. There's a lot of field work to cover, so it won't be easy. Okay, what would you like me to do first? Weeding is first, then watering. If both of us work together on it, it shouldn't take that long. Oh, look! Sakuya-san is here. Is he by himself? Whenever I see him, Mikoto-chan is somewhere nearby, usually. That's not good. Huh? Hey, Sakuya. Where's Mikoto? Is it Itsuki again? Oh, God! Right! Itsuki? Itsuki who? Oh, no! Sakuya-san smiled. It was the same slight, elegant smile as always, but... Is it just me, or does it somehow seem scary this time? Relax, would you? You're mad. The temperature of the whole ship drops 3 degrees. Like, seriously, what the fuck? Which damn Esper are you? You know what? It doesn't matter. We're not allowed to ask. He's gotta be water, right? Yeah, he's gotta be water. If temperature's involved, his must be manifesting as ice for some reason. But yeah, it's about Mikoto again, isn't it? Those who haven't watched other routes yet, just so you know, Sakuya's power is not ice or water. Masamune Masamune has the potential to know everyone's power given what his is. But he doesn't. He doesn't use it. So, he doesn't know who is what Esper. Except for Kakeru, Mikoto, and Heishi. Everyone knows which one they are. Mad. Me. Perish the thought. I'm only concerned for her as she has this very persistent gnat buzzing around her. I'm going to have to do something about that bug one of these days. What is the best way to exterminate it, you think? I don't think I've ever seen Sakuya-san angry before. Wonder if Itsuki-san did something to Mikoto-chan that he shouldn't have... Did? No. Said? Yes. Well, actually, maybe non-consensual hug. Which is not okay. It is truly the ugliest, most stubborn thing. We might just have to depart this ship and head to the destination ourselves. What? Alright, I'll go talk to him. Sorry, Kohoru. Why don't you head on up? I'll make my way up there as soon as I can. Okay. Masamune, it's not your responsibility to keep Sakuya from committing murder, buddy. Also, if Sakuya was gonna do anything, he would have by now. I went up to the second floor by myself. Do you know which ones the weeds are, Kohoru? Crouching down in a corner of the field, I started weeding while thinking about Masamune-san. I'm going to be consistent with the voice actor, so that's why I'm doing this. We didn't get to spend too much time together, but I could tell what kind of person he was just from what I'd seen. Kind of a prick. That's what Sarada would have said. I think. He would never decline someone's request because he cares too much about what other people think of him. If someone looked like they needed help, he would assist. No matter how tough the problem, he always made it his business to try to help, even if he made it worse. I'm sure he could just leave the others to fix their own problems sometimes. He doesn't need to help them every single time. I didn't want him to have to strain himself. I wish he would make time for himself, but I wanted him to get some rest, but it's strange. Watching Masamune-san do all that for everyone makes me feel warm and tingly inside. I wonder why. So do I, Koharu, so do I. With the things that keep happening, and, like, we're not even to the part where any of the problems with him start. With the things that are going to be happening later, I don't know how you fall more in love with that guy. Masamune-san still hasn't come up. I hope everything's okay. Girl, I'm pretty sure I remember this. And I remember that you weren't pulling the weeds. There isn't anything I could do. In this case, I can't do much to cool Sakuya-san's temper, and I don't know what to say to Itsuki-san. Boy, it's sure harder than I expected to be useful to people. Huh? I'm supposed to be Masamune-san's partner. But it doesn't really feel like we're partners right now. Maybe that's because we don't get to do things, I think. Ditch him, be Itsuki's partner. There, I think that should do it. I just finished watering when I heard footsteps. As I turned around, Masamune-san walked up to me breathing heavily. Sorry, that took a lot longer than I expected it to. Will Sakuya-san and Itsuki-san be okay? Yeah. Saki is not gonna murder Itsuki immediately, I guess. His reply didn't sound too confident. Masamune-san is a very, very busy person. Maybe I really should have gone along with him just in case I could have helped. No, I don't know if I could have done anything to help. You would have caused Mikoto to actually do something for herself. Because she would have made them stop because you were there. Because she, despite the whole ladylike thing, she doesn't really seem to see herself as a lady, but she pushes that perception, like she pushes the perceptions of what a lady should be onto others, despite, like, she does ladylike things, but she doesn't see herself as a lady, kinda. It's a weird paradox. That's just the impression I got from replaying her route, or the Sakuya route specifically, a while back. Anyway, I'm sorry for making you wait. I guess it's time to get started on this Well, everything looks wet, and I don't see a single weed anywhere. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't think waiting was a good idea, so I started without you. You did all this by yourself. Yeah, I hope I didn't mess anything up. Masamune-san looked across the entire field. Not that I can see, and despite StormDragon's guess, it looks like you didn't pull up any of the plants. Looks like you did an amazing job. The weeding and watering weren't so tough. Still, I was really happy to hear Masamune-san compliment me, even though it was really simple work. It's a lot of work for one person to do all by themselves. Are you sure you aren't exhausted? Only when he mentioned it did I finally realize that my hands stung. Some of those weeds were sharp. I was so caught up in what I was doing, I didn't even notice how scratched up my hands had gotten. And they were so tired I could barely move them. We do not lie. We must lead by example, because this fuck won't. Just a little bit. Sorry. Come on. I think that, hold on. Scrolling up. Yeah, aren't you exhausted? I think that it originally said something like, I think it's more like, do you need a break or something? Because that's the response. So instead I'm saying just a little bit for that. Or at least I did. Go on, let me go make you some tea or something as an apology. Along the way, I stopped by my room to change out my dirty clothes. A tea break with Masamune-san. I wonder what we'll talk about. Oh, Are we gonna get it early? Okay, so there's, if you came from the Sakuya route, then you know already that there are a couple characters in the game with some pretty early on bad endings, where if you make the wrong choice, you pretty much immediately get a bad ending. Sakuya was one of them. Masamune is the other one. I don't know if there is a third one. If I remember along the way, I will get that ending too, but I don't think there is. I'm going to purposely get that bad ending for Masamune because it's fucking hilarious. And it also kind of proves my point a little bit about about his character to an extent. Like, seriously, they gave him a fucking joke ending. So, yeah, we might be actually close to that. I didn't think it was this early that it happens. But yeah, after we get that ending, we're gonna reset back and continue as normal with the right answer. Thinking about it, this will be the first time that he and I will be able to sit down and properly chat all by ourselves. Alright, I'll head off to my bath then. Already? It's way earlier than usual. Okay. I have to interrupt something real quick. I'm gonna make this interruption again during Ron's route because reasons. I want it known that since this is a Japanese-made game, that the legal drinking age in Japan is 20. Unless it has changed again since the last time that I looked it up. The legal drinking age in Japan is 20. Only 1 year younger than it is in the United States. And it may have been lower back when this was made, but I highly fucking doubt it. And I know this is an alternate fucking timeline where shit's fucked up and weird, but excuse the water bottle clanking against the mic, fellow dragons. I just want it known that, but the drinking age is. I also want it known that with what's about to come out of Kakeru's mouth in a minute, is that even fucking a thing? You'll see in a minute. Itsuki said he picked up some really good bath salts. Some of us decided we were going to give them a shot tonight. Bath salts? That doesn't sound like the type of thing you'd normally care about. Now I think about it, in the street name for a drug? Well, they're not exactly a drug, but they're the alcoholic variety. Seriously, what the fuck? What's going on here? Is Itsuki giving them drugs? The what variety? You're kidding. You're all underage, so you better make sure that none of it ends up in your mouth. Am I clear? Yeah. Anyway, I hear you invited a girl to have some tea. Smooth move, Masamune. We're just taking a break. Want to join us instead of doing illegal things? No, I wouldn't dream of intruding. Oh, and I'll make sure the tub gets drained and everything. And also make sure that Itsuki and Ron don't get wasted, because they will definitely drink the bath water. Just drop it, would you? Worst roommate ever. Is this Kakeru's towel? He must have forgotten to take it with him. I guess I'll go bring it to him. What type of snacks Masamune-san likes? Sweets? Or does he like salty things better? I have so many things to ask when we have tea. Now, which one was his room again? Boy, this ship is so big it's hard to remember where everything is. I'm dropping the honorific with this fucker because it sounds weird. As you can hear, probably, little bro is home.
Now I'm home.
I can see that.
I just need alone.
That's fine. Doggo did not want you alone. Doggo wanted to lick the face. Feel free to take those chips. I meant to put them back in the kitchen. Alright. Excuse me, Ron. Huh? What's up? Could you please tell me where I can find Masamune-san's room? Okay. You see where the inconsistencies become a problem? It's supposed to be a situation of Ron being confused because she used the first name and then the last name, but the text doesn't reflect that because of what they did in the text box before it. I really think that just having an honorific guide in one of the menus would be a lot better than this. Masamune. Oh yeah, Toya. Oh, wow! Ron remembers Masamune-san's name. He has such trouble with everyone else's. I wonder if that means they're friends. I saw him headed over the baths a little while ago. Shit, I almost did the Masamune voice for that. I'm gonna try that again. I saw him headed over the baths a little while ago. Oh. Oh no. The baths? This early in the day? Yep. Maybe he's gonna clean them or something. He's cleaning them. But He said he was gonna take a break with me. Masamune-san. He's such a hard worker. I should go help him. I like cleaning. Oh, you dumb bitch. I mean, she doesn't know, but also. Thank you so much, Ron. No problemo. Wait a sec. I sorta kinda remember somebody saying I was supposed to clean the baths today. Oh well, not my problem anymore. Heishi, you are 19. Bad. Of course the clown music is playing. This scene is not funny. Man, when you said it would be a booze bath, I didn't expect it was gonna be this thin. Well, we are all technically minors. We can't go too far overboard. Hey guys, is Kohoru in there? Yeah, he's here. Hey Kohoru, Masamune is looking for you. What? Here already? What about your little tea party? It's not a tea party, and I'm headed over there now. You just forgot your towel. Here. Oh, whoops. Thanks, man. Oh, shit. I kept doing the stupid Masamune voice. Oh, whoops. Thanks, man. You're such a convenient guy to have around. Was that supposed to be a compliment? Okay, first off, Akito, I don't remember how old you are, but you are... Okay. You're older than Senri, but younger... Older than Senri, but younger than Sakuya, so... Like, 17 or 18? And yes, there's a very specific reason why I know for a fact that he's older than Senri. I definitely remember that much. If you came from one of the routes where I've either spoiled that at endgame, because I do spoil something about Akito during the ending of Kakeru's route, or you've played one of the routes where it just explains that stuff. You're gonna know why I know that. If you haven't, then don't worry about it yet. Ugh, so hot in here. Hey, Toya, get me something cool to drink. Okay, Akito, you're one of my 4 favorites, man, but get it yourself. Also, you shouldn't be in there. You're not old enough. Hey, I'm not your maid, you know. If you want something, you'll have to get it yourself. Oh, no. Masamune-san! I'm here to help you clean the... Damn it, Itsuki. Man, that was great bath. Oh. Itsuki, stay in the water. Huh? Oh. Well, this is awkward. I'm not copying that scream. Kohoru, could you come over here a minute? Masamune-san patiently explained to me what had happened, making me realize how I messed up. Then he stood with me while I apologized to everyone for barging into their bath. There I go again, causing more trouble for Masamune-san. Now how am I supposed to face him? That night I couldn't fall asleep. Eventually I just gave up sleep and went out for a walk. I was just trying to help Masamune-san, but when I tried, I wound up causing more harm than good. I knew I was naive about many things. That's why I made a point to read lots of books and going into town to watch how people acted. But you're the monster that lives out on the hill. We already bring you food. Why did you have to come down here? What? Wait, did you come to burn the village down? That's right, Oh, good evening, Cedric-kun. I just wanted to swim in peace. Huh? You weren't coming over here because you needed something? I like this spot. I come here because it's quiet near the water and usually deserted. But if someone's here, then this spot loses its appeal to me. Oh dear, I'm sorry. I'll go back to my room then. Please stay. I'll leave you be. Don't tell me this is one of your favorite spots, too. Oh, no. I was thinking about so many things and couldn't sleep. So I just went for a walk and ended up here somehow. Oh. You think about things? You don't really seem like the type. I know. I don't think I've sat down and given something some good hard thought in a while. Cedric-kun, can I ask you a question? I'm under no obligation to answer you. Ask someone else. You stop looking at me with that sad puppy look on your face. Speaking of sad puppies. Hey! Shut up! Stop it! No bark! No! I have no idea what your question is, but I don't know much. You would be better off asking Yuiga or Toga instead. Maybe don't talk to Yuiga. Really? But you know so much more about everything than I do. Well, yes, I would best you in terms of simple volume of knowledge, given that you spent almost your entire life alone. Yep. Does it not upset you that at all to hear that said aloud? You agreed to it so easily. Ah, well, what is it you want to ask? What do you think is the best way to not cause anyone any trouble? That question has nothing to do with the volume of knowledge someone would have. Really? Yeah. In fact, I'm the perfect person to ask that question. It's simple. Just stay away from people altogether. Just stay away from people. If you interact with anyone, then there's no need for you to cause them any trouble or accidentally hurt them. It's all very logical, don't you think? That's the opposite of what I want to do, though. Oh, poor guy. He just triggered... Poor thing. Her trauma got triggered by a dude that doesn't know any better. Because his interactions with people have caused him to be traumatized and have to hurt, and he has to hermit as a result. Get out! Don't ever come back here again, please! I beg you, just go away! Well, I already knew that was one possible answer. After all, I'd already lived by those rules for most of my life. I went to go live all by myself and stay away from absolutely everybody. I hadn't burned anything down for 9 whole years. Shit, here come the odds. Do you stay in your room all the time because you don't want to hurt anybody either? No, it's the opposite. The opposite, then... You satisfied now? Good. You can have this place for tonight. I'm leaving. What? You want to dissolve our partnership? I nodded once. The yawns need to not happen, please. You're a very busy person, Masamune-san. Being partners with me does nothing but give you even more things to deal with. Oh boy. Need water real quick. The Kohoru voice is not good for me. I may have to do. I was gonna save Senri as being one of the last two I did because he's my absolute favorite of these ones, but of these people. But the Koharu voice is so problematic that I might have to get him out of the way sooner. Just so I'm done having to deal with Koharu's voice being the main one I have to do. Because she is just, ugh. I don't know why she's the one that's the worst. Unless I end up doing a voice that ends up being worse than hers. Which I don't think I think everyone else is probably fine at this point. Oh, how about you pair up with Kakeru-kun? I'm sure he could help you. I guess that means Senri-kun would be my new partner, I guess. Everybody knows that he never leaves his room, so, I guess I would do the same. I'd stay in my room and never come out. That'd be best. Yeah, that's for the best. I should have done this from the start. Ugh. Just about everybody on this ship has a strong personality and little inclination to cooperate. They break down doors, stink up the dining hall, throw Kyokos around, stick their noses into other people's business. Did I mention throwing the Kyokos around? That's animal abuse. Yes, handling all that is exhausting, but that is literally my entire job. Your job? What does he mean by that? Could this be another thing the world told him he was supposed to do? Well, but job or not, partners or not, I don't think I can just ignore you anymore. Huh? You think Itsuki is a nice guy. He is. You're the one who's actually not. Itsuki just, Itsuki is a different kind of messed up. I'm not saying he's not problematic. He is very problematic. But he is a nice guy. But I'm going to reread the line from the beginning, because I had to interrupt. You think Itsuki is a nice guy. You wander into the men's bath without a second thought. I'm sorry. I really didn't know everyone was in there. If you're going to apologize about it, then let me stay your partner. If you wander off where I can't keep an eye on you, I'd be worried sick. I want you to be my partner for my own sake, okay? Is that too much to ask? You don't look too pleased with the idea. No, it's not that. It's just there's so much I don't understand. Because I don't, I'll probably accidentally cause you even more trouble on top of what you already have to deal with. Ah. Do you regret coming here? Ooh, the damn yawns are a thing that happens. No, I'm very happy that I get to be here with everyone. But I don't want to hurt anyone or cause anyone any trouble. That's why I lived alone in the hills for so long. That way I didn't hurt anyone. I came here because I wanted to see if I could find a different way to do that. A different way to not hurt people. Yes. I'll tell you right now, that doesn't exist. Hey, dumbass. She's not talking in the emotional sense. She's talking in the physical sense. I know you don't realize that she means her powers going out of control, but you could have done something to find that out. And then just kept that information to yourself. In fact, I'm pretty sure you end up doing that later. Huh? I mean, in this case, he's not wrong. No matter how smart or wise you are, people are still going to hurt and be hurt by one another. But that's not enough to stop people. They learn from their actions, unless they're Kohoru. The experience makes them stronger, unless they're being bullied by Kohoru, and teaches them to be kinder. Plus, people can do more than just hurt each other, too. They can help each other heal. Especially if they're a therapist. The sight of your smile is extraordinarily healing, in fact. Okay, I'm realizing that I'm going to pace myself more with this route than with the others. This one might actually be the worst one, having to bounce back and forth between Masamune, which is almost as deep as I can go, and Kohoru, which is as high as I am willing to go. It's okay that you don't know things. That just means you have that just means you have that much more room to grow. I want to help you do that. Masamune-san held out his hand to me. Oh, right. A handshake, an expression of friendliness. Okay. Nobody had ever told me it was okay that I didn't know everything everybody else did. Bitch. They kind of do every route that you're involved in some way, shape, or form. I also never considered that it might actually have a positive side either. I'd always been trying to be less naive. That's why I read every book the Traveler brought, though they were mostly fairy tales. The books I read didn't tell. Oh, fuck. The books I read didn't help my attempts to interact with the townspeople. I tried to explain, but they'd just laugh at me. Or scream and call me a monster. I think I've been hoping someone would say something like this to me for a long, long time. It makes me feel so happy. Masamune-san is a super duper nice person. StormDragon disagrees with this statement. Oh! What is it? I just thought of something. Really? Will you tell me about it? Sure. See, I always thought it had to be so much trouble for you to break up fights and get everyone to stop messing around and stuff. Well, I wouldn't say it's not any trouble. Everyone sure does love dumping all their shit in my lap. But at the same time, it made my heart feel all warm and tingly to see you do it. I wondered why that was for the last 3 days, because it's only been a couple days. No, I know, it's because I got to see you being so nice to people. What? Yeah. I don't really understand when you say that it's your job. Why the yawn couldn't have come out sooner while she was talking. But I know you're always doing whatever you can for everyone. Thank you so very much. At that, Masamune-san quickly turned around. Is something wrong?
ちょっと涙が。
Why the clown music now? Nothing. Just a tear in my eye, that's it. What? Tears? Oh my gosh, what did I do? Gah. I regret walking up right now. Nanami-chan, you have to help me. Masamune-san started crying all of a sudden. I have no idea what I should do. Nanami, she's not going to understand that metaphor. A poor salesman toils day and night, going door to door begging people to buy his products, but all he does is wear out his shoes. Then one day, his daughter thanks him for his hard work. Overcome with emotion, the father breaks down crying, or something like that. Wait, am I supposed to be the daughter in that metaphor? I'm definitely not a traveling salesman. Days passed after our second handshake. Masamune-san was busy as always, so I ended up left on my own more often than not. One thing had changed, though. Masamune-san was giving me lessons on school subjects and common knowledge. I remember thinking he was cute with glasses on. And then the shit that happens later in his route happens. And I start to like him less and less. I'd only ever learned things from books before, so even reviewing things felt fresh and new with a teacher present. I was having fun learning all sorts of new things, of course. But I was also ecstatic that I got to spend lots more time with Masamune-san. For some reason, Masamune-san always puts on glasses when it's time for our study sessions. It makes him look like a different person. And then... Kohoru, are you even listening to me? Yes, sir, I'm sorry. I think that's enough study for today. We'll pick up back here at a later time. Okay, thank you very much. No problem. You pick things up quickly. You pick things up so quickly it makes teaching you feel rewarding. However, now we're getting to the really important stuff. Next, I'm going to teach you things to watch out for in your everyday life.
度も言っているが、いつきには注意してよ。悪いやつはないが、いろいろと冗談が過ぎる。
I know I've told you this before, but watch yourself around Itsuki. He's not a bad person, but he sometimes goes too far with his pranks.
あと、いらぬ知識を吹き込んでくることもある。そういう時は、耳を塞ぐ。
He will also try to tell you things that you're better off not knowing. Don't try to shut him up. Just put your fingers in your ears. Put my fingers in my ears. Right. My nose is doing a thing now. Okay, I will. It's strange, you sound an awful lot like Sakuya-san sometimes, Masamune-san. Oh, I do. How? Sakuya-san often says to beware of Itsuki-san too, though I usually hear him saying it to Mikoto-chan. Oh.
ああ、いや、その、あいつは女性全般にとって天命さ、仕方ないんだ。
Well, I guess he would. Yes, see, in some ways, Itsuki is dangerous for any woman to be around. He certainly presents himself that way, doesn't he? Oh, I see.
そうだ。に限らず、甘い言葉を言ってくるやつは要注意だぞ。特に気を許して。
Oh. It's not just Itsuki. Be careful of any man who says things that sound too good to be true. Keep your guard up and don't let him in too easily. Don't let him in. In other words... Huh? Wait a minute. What is it, Kohoru? Was that supposed to be what Sarata-kun said was innuendo? But also, I just thought of something. If that's the case, then how does the princess fall in love with the prince in the fairy tales? The prince and princess? Yeah, in all the fairy tales, the prince and princess hardly ever speak to each other before they fall in love. Yeah, that is indeed problematic. Then the princess lets the prince take her away and marry her. Doesn't that mean she listened to a man who told her something too good to be true and let her guard down around him? Well, fairy tales are different. They are. How do people fall in love with each other then? If I'm not supposed to let my guard down and trust a man, how? Oh, wait, I could do that with a woman. Never mind. Boy, everyday common knowledge seems way harder to understand than regular school subjects. That's kind of hard to explain. Oh! What is it? If I'm supposed to keep my guard up around men, does that mean around you too? Oh dear, if that's the case, then I don't know who I can go ask to teach me all the things I need to know. StormDragon calls bullshit on this sentence. Because he doesn't have any conscious intentions. You don't have to do it around me. I don't intend to do anything bad to you. Of course, after all, it's you we're talking about, Masamune-san. Huh? Kohoru, I promise you, I will never do anything to hurt you ever. Okay. One more thing. It's wise not to talk about yourself too much. Now that's a little sus. What about myself? Like your powers and where you come from. Keep things like that to yourself. When did you touch her with your gloves off, Masamune? You're presenting as if you've you know what her power is and the shit she's been through. When did you touch her without gloves? Because those handshakes happen, but it didn't specifically say that you didn't have gloves on. It didn't specifically say you had them on, but you not having them on is more suspicious than you having them on. You having them on is the normal thing for you. Why would he tell me something like that? My powers were already a subject that I never wanted to discuss with anyone. I guess it must be because it's very important that I don't. Do you understand, Kohoru? Yeah, that's sus. When did you take your gloves off, bitch? Yep, I got it, Masamune-san. And this is gonna do it for this episode. I have a stew to check on. I will see you next time. I also have a cat to scold because I just heard him piss on my floor. See you next time, fellow dragons. Bye.